I think between a choice, they can take our children and change their sex without our knowledge, or we can keep our family values. People from the Middle East are the closest to become Republicans.
That's right.
I always blame the Republican Party for not outreaching enough.
You should.
To
That's
the
true.
Middle East
That's true.
people.
It's a shame.
And I think I did this to prove the opposite. I think we have to be engaged in the American politics. And I think we have to make a change in the United States of America. People from the Middle East believe everything about the Republican Party basic beliefs. They are hardworking people. They have small businesses. They want to keep low taxes. They are for family values. They're not really very not happy about abortion. I can guarantee you that. And they are very much into strong national security against the enemies of the United States, especially Iran. So I think we can turn this election into an opportunity for us. We saw what the past 4 years happened. We saw how inflation was high. We saw how the wars are waging all over the Middle East. That hasn't happened during the 4 years of President Trump. And for those who said President Trump is racist, this guy has 2 daughters. One married to a Lebanese,
Yeah.
and one married to a Jew.
That's right.
Is that a racist guy? I mean, this is the worst racist guy. Okay? So I think what the media has been circulating, the venomous propaganda against Trump, is unfounded. A guy who lived 76 and a half years of his life without any conviction, all of a sudden, he has 7,000 cases against him.
Made up.
It's made
I'm
up.
a lawyer. Made up.
So, I'm trying to say,
Hey.
we're all Americans. I respect every Democrat of my friends, except Abbas. I love you, Abbas.
Oh, you do.
Okay. Abbas is a Democrat. He's a nice guy, though.
But he's here tonight. He's here tonight.
Yeah, he has to check his sources though.
When I was in Iraq, we have a sheikh from Anbar. He said, I believe in democracy. There's a village who didn't vote for me. I sent 30 armed people, they voted for me. We cannot do that here in the United States. President Trump faced 2 assassination attempts. And they accuse him of fighting democracy? Why they accuse him of fighting democracy? Because of January 6th. What was the theme of January 6th? Trump wanted to overthrow the elections because, as they say, Biden was duly elected president. Okay, we agree with you. Now they take him out and give his votes to a person who never ran for elections, Kamala Harris. So who's anti-democracy? Who is anti-democracy? The whole thing is about overthrowing Trump election, Biden's win election. And then all of a sudden, somebody come as a vice president who never ran for election, who never won one single vote, becomes the nominee, and the duly President Biden was thrown out. So who's anti-democracy? I have one idea. If we elect Trump, we can keep some little bit more money in our pockets, right?
Absolutely.
If we elect Trump, I bet you we can have more stable Middle East with less wars. The National Security Advisor for Mr. Biden, John Sullivan, he said a week or 2 before the October 7th at the Atlantic Council, we have the most stable Middle East in many decades. What was the answer from Hamas? They took over villages and they killed 1,200 innocent people. That's not really stability. I am not really voting for Trump because I'm a Republican or a Democrat. I'm voting for Trump because he's a better candidate. For me, a candidate for presidency is someone who has a resume. I look at the resume, the one who is better, I vote for. I don't care if he's a Republican or Democrat. Be very honest with you. And he has a better resume. And we have a better 4 years. I ask everybody here in this room, Republican or a Democrat?
I'm still
I don't
American,
think you're getting me
remember?
home safe here.
I have to watch my car now. There's something in there. I'm
Are
taking
you
different
better
routes.
off 4 years ago or now?
4 years ago.
I want the answer.
4 years ago.
So fight, 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 fight.
Please,
We
no
need
bombs
to
in no
win
cars. Please, no bombs in no cars. When we
No
do that.
bonds. No,
Please.
no one here wants bonds. We want peaceful transition of power. But if you don't agree with the results of the election, you have the full right to fight it in a court. You have the full right to speak about it against it. No one can stop you. The censorship by the Biden regime, by the Biden administration, is destroying the United States of America, destroying free speech. No one can censor any American to say his opinion. I can disagree about elections. Okay, I think I'm old enough to remember that Gore didn't accept the election results. He didn't go to court. I'm old enough to remember that Hillary didn't accept the results of the election. And no one take her to jail or take her to court.
Not yet.
Too bad.
Anyway, so I hope I didn't make you bored. I welcome my Democratic friend Abbas.
Thank you for helping.
I've known Abbas before I know about, I've known Abbas for 20 years, so I love him. And he's a good friend, really.
Don't lie. It's 40 years. You guys are older. Come on.
And
That's right.
I hope that each one of us, after this gathering, I'm not expecting 52 invited people to vote for Trump. I'm expecting each one of you become a catalyst and work hard and get 100 people.
Yes.
Okay? We can flip Virginia.
Nice.
Do you know, guys, in Fairfax County, there's 68,000 Muslims.
Yep.
That is enough to make Virginia flip
Right. Yep.
elections.
In Loudon, we have 40,000 Muslims.
Okay, that's 108 now.
Yeah.
Okay? About Arabs who are not Muslims, like Dr. Walid, like Dr. Massad, they have more. How about Chaldeanians? How about other people? I think our family values coincide with Trump more than with Kamala Harris. Let's be honest with ourselves. And we all want to keep more money in our pockets, right?
Yes.
Does anybody wants to spend money on the government?
No.
Like Bob Hope used to say, I like to visit Washington to see my money. Anyway, so I hope I don't bore you with my speech after a few drinks, okay? And I'd like to hand the microphone to Dr. Massad Boulos. Dr. Massad Boulos is, as I said, the interface of President Trump's campaign with the Arab, Muslim, and other communities from the Middle East. And as I said, he's a fine man. We have 15 minutes of speech for him and 15 minutes for Q&A. That was upon his suggestion. So please welcome Dr. Massad Boulos.